Well, thank you again for coming back. We do encourage you. Make sure you join us on the streams, TV3 Ghana, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And of course, we don't have to forget Threads. I know that Bella is very big on Threads. I don't know whether she still counts Threads as one of topmost social media platforms for big interaction for her publics. But as it is, please make sure that for all the things that we have to do, you also join us to cash out, because there's big news today. Today we're increasing the amount usually we'll be having for the morning to 1,000 Ghana cedis. So from 500, you can now cash out to 1,000 Ghana cedis. We need you to make sure that you have this in mind and memorize this short code, *439#, *439#, *439#. And please make sure that you keep joining us as you cash out. And for all the things that you have to think about on your apps and also on your phone, make sure that you keep staking, and you would also part of the lucky winners for the morning. Well, we have a discussion coming up for this morning, the segment. So, Bella, we're discussing this morning as a segment.
Yeah,
what are we discussing?
Let me just go on Twitter and read a post that was more like a letter to the president, and it was about a young lady who said, she had decided to relocate to a different country, and she gave her reasons why. So if we can project that tweet, it is from @Ekia_Coco, and she says her letter to His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo says, a month ago, I had to leave my country of origin in search of greener pastures. Nothing extra really, a roof over my head and food on my plate. I served the country as a CHN after staying home for 3 years before I got posted. This is 1 out of 6. So it says, I previously worked in entertainment, but had to let go of that because I felt the urge and need to serve the country and aid saving lives, which I did, and my community members loved me. But to my surprise, my salary couldn't do much for me. I couldn't support myself, let alone my family. I had to beg constantly for money that made me lose a lot of friends. I was more depressed than happy in my own country, my beautiful motherland, of which I'd brag about, and a chim girl that was proudly Ghanaian. But I had to leave my old parents behind, my siblings and my friends, just so that I can survive and not die of hunger. Because how can I work but still not be able to afford food for a whole month? Mr. President, it doesn't have to be this way. State funds are being used for unnecessary things. Our systems do not work. From health to education and finance, etc., the money your ministers have been accumulating in their bedroom for years can literally save lives. Please make Ghana great again. Restore our water bodies from Bremu to Pra and beyond. Fix our finance, increase salaries, regulate funds, lower import taxes, fix the health system, control the educational system, support farmers, fix roads, make affordable housing affordable. Sincerely, a Ghanaian. Yeah. That is from Ekia_Coco. That is her concern at this point. And she will be one out of many who would also probably write the same or similar, expressing why they decided to leave the country, or why they're actually toying with the idea of leaving the country to relocate elsewhere just to make life easier for themselves. It's really sad.
Well, it's true. As far as we're concerned, this is very much related to the conditions that they are living under averagely as an ordinary Ghanaian. And sometimes, I know that the government communicators will always come up to say that, well, there are other countries around the world that are having difficulties, etc. But if you look at the jobs that are even created in some of those developed countries, would always have that whetted appetite that we want to travel. Yeah. And it's for good reason. And this, by the way, Bella, is for those who can. There are many others who can't.
There are those who can't, but even the idea of stowaway, because just this weekend, there were some young men who were on the anchor of the ship into Brazil, and they had stayed there for a couple of days. No water, no food, and they were scared to be found by the pirates, so they hid there until they got to Brazil. And that story came out online as well. So even those who cannot afford are finding other ways by which they can relocate. Let's speak to our first caller to find out what he or she makes as well. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. What's your name, sweetheart?
Me catch you, Pacho. Me didn't the idea. Me first mamu.
Haja, yeah, that's the na wafre. Na anope. O can crofo na mo dwen say bia on person to kwan kotina baby foforo ana.
Hey, me number 1.
Aden.
Is some money na yenko ide.
Mo kwa in for US. Aden na mo kwese.
To me obela. Bibia e basa me kutankwala 4. Anopo mpeti bi ansa na mako school enye is the feeding fee omo phone na bela transportation to school. Enye is the yes for okoma omo ndwi ye hu kakra o. Obia mpeku yetiku history obia no a opeku. Then etie penisaba omo improve no momo enye kra enye so okofo na mo eku enye se bi omo aboda na omo peku na omo ye wo kru so. Bibi say ya na etwetweba. Wọ́n sọ Ghana yẹn na nyame dọ̀ yẹn ọmọ yẹn nyame na dọ̀ ọmọ ọmọ sọ ọmọ yẹn nyame ma ẹna esi okurom hɔ some of these things no ẹni na epushi ma taa nyɔma ni si because say ehun say yɛ sɔfɛ say wúyɛ edwuma nyɛ sɛ wúyɛ akwadwini wúyɛ wɔ edwuma nso wuntumi improve life wokɔ pɛ bibi ba ɛno ani sɛ mo bɛ didi wuntumi puti bibi down sɛ mo de bɛ yɛ bibi ama mo wɔn yɛ future eti kɔ wɔ yɛ bɛtumi asɔrɔ adi wo. Na
US ho no enye better sa o e ho so nkrofo complaining
better by na wo ye adwuma wo betu aka but still na wo betumi nso akipisam na ata hwefie nso aka ho system ni work aha no enye adwuma bela you are suffering yes papa enye izo
it's true
enye izo ukuta nkwala 1 2 3 4 1 so enye se mi makọ 4 to mi wa triplet ansa na mi wo ba
hey.
And no pebia will spend it to say on in Kuala and some Marco school.
No pebia you spend it to say at least something after be na 200 and over you managing no mo did fee na my time on lunch box you managing no
we say every morning 200 cedis
200 cedis
hey
fee
who was car
transportation fee on Kuala no.
Wow.
Any classes fee, ube bibia boom. Omu be didi wotie. No asa mo omu bibia kita wo musem. But like it's not easy. Yes, so far parents in we are suffering. Omu nye bibi pa omu improve anka so mbe pesi kangu ekoto kum. Omu improve system no na ye wonte kaka.
Haja ya dasi.
Yeah, that's it. 200 CDs every day. Wow, that's a lot. You remember when John Dumelo, and you can also call in and share with us what you make of this as well. You remember John Dumelo had put up polls on social media, and he was asking that if you have the opportunity to leave Ghana and settle abroad, would you go? 88% of the 28,589 votes that he got, 88% said yes, 7% said no, and 5% said I don't know.
You see, you know, in Ghana, we have a ministry in charge of employment, right? And then under it, we have the Labor Department. The equivalent is the United States of America. They call it the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Yeah.
They come out with monthly data of employment that is created. So we have in April over 294,000 jobs created, over 330,000 for May, and then just June. They had 290,000. It's in July that they even said the jobs just did drop a little. Even that one, they said it far exceeded what the expectations are. And if you have these always coming up, people will be enticed. Nurses and those within the health fraternity are going because they are needed. The developed countries think of the health of their people so that they can contribute to taxes.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name,
Madam
sir?
Bella. My name is Sam from Accra Post Office.
Sam, are you thinking of relocating?
Madam, to be honest with you, things are not moving well in this country. When I get access, I will travel with my family outside the country. Because, Madam, look, now if you are going to buy food, even fish, small fish, they said 10 cedis, small fish, 10 cedis. If you are giving your kids, if you have 2 kids or 3 kids, and nowadays look at how the work system is. If you are being private worker and look at your salary, well, let me be honest. Let me be honest. Stand be say and tourists ebano because accommodate. How will you survive? Through one so be discovered brewer. Me to be honest with you, if I'm dead and someone give me money and give me gun, I would do something because things are very hard.
You do something like what?
Yeah, to be honest, the leaders are not helping us. what Akufo-Addo is supposed to do, our president is supposed to do, what Akufo-Addo is supposed to do is to talk to the problem that, and no more day, no more about Chama Yahoyaho, will be our tongue way on so we should have a sympathy heart.
Well, I really hope that you don't succumb to this level of pressure. Please, young people, I know it's tough, but I don't think there's anything more important than securing yourself and your country. And taking money from anyone just to destroy, a certain part of the country or to destroy, the livelihoods of people, I don't think that's right. I really don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think while we're frustrated, we can take a cue, and perhaps maybe it's an inspiration from the finance minister who said that the economy is turning around the corner.
Which corner?
All right. Chairman Riches, good morning to you. Chairman KD Godwin Tabaklo of Rate Group, as well as Salifu Combat of Boku. Good morning to you, Doc.